2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, I'm Georgia Lyons and welcome to Intros. Today on the show, I am super excited because we have the incredible Jaedyn Randell joining us. Jaden, welcome to Intros.
Thank you so much.
It is so good to have you. Thank you for being here.
No, thank you for having me. I'm really, really excited.
We have so much to chat about.
We do.
And I have so many questions for you.
Okay.
Let's start with your journey with music.
Well, I think like for me, it's the cliche answer I've been singing ever since I can remember. I was really, really lucky to grow up in a family who loved music just as much as I did, and I was really close with all of my cousins, so a lot of my childhood memories are like concerts in the backyard or making up dance routines, though I cannot dance. My first kind of thing that I felt was a big break at the time when I was 10 years old was I was on What Now? And they did like a talent search called The One, and I got to be part of that, so that was really cool. And I think it was then that I realised that I wanted to pursue music. Though I was only 10, I was like, nah, this is going to be my job.
So that was your moment. What now?
Yep, that was. And then since then, I was very fortunate to voice Moana in Moana Māori. That opportunity came about when I was 16 years old.
That opportunity is massive and you were 16. How did that come about?
Initially, my mum had sent me a video on Facebook, and it was a video of Rachel House and Taika Waititi just putting out like a open call for the next Moana in Moana Māori. And my mum sent it to me and I was like, this is kind of scary. And she's like, no, you're doing it. So we kind of saw the video late, so I had to quickly learn the script, and you just had to sing How Far I'll Go in English. It was my 16th birthday that I submitted the video, so I spent the whole night recording it, but it was well worth it. It was just such an amazing experience, and one that I didn't expect, in the sense of I had never had any acting experience or voice acting experience, so I did find it quite challenging initially. I just felt that there's so much more to it as a 16-year-old that you don't realise, and I thought I was like, I'm doing it, someone's like, no, you need more emotion, and I'm thinking in my head, I am, what
I'm
do
giving
you mean?
every kind of emotion. Yeah.
What do you mean? And then you come out of the booth and watch it and you're like, wow, actually they're right, it's not giving anything.
Right.
It was a lot of learning. But I was so grateful to have such exceptional mentors around me who were so patient and kind of guided me through that.
What was the most surprising part to doing voice acting in such a significant movie?
The hardest part, the most challenging part was fake laughing. That was really hard. And they're like, now, and you're like, I feel awkward and embarrassed.
Can you give me a good fake laugh? That's so good.
That was awkward. Your turn.
That was good. I think that rolls into not a fake laugh. So talk to me about the voice. I've watched the show forever. I love the show. I've got a friend that's been on the show before. What was that experience like for you, being in a singing competition?
Yeah, it was such an incredible experience. It's one that I feel like is going to be like a pinch me moment for the rest of my life. Just like you said, I grew up watching the show, and me and my cousins, as I mentioned earlier, we'd play that game in our backyard, so it was quite full circle.
I love that.
Yeah, they wouldn't turn for me, but that's right. So it was quite full circle to be on the show. I think the competitive aspect is crazy because you become so close with those you're competing with. You're in studio for 16 hours, a day, for multiple days a week. So you're with each other all the time, and you become quite close with them, and they're the only ones who kind of understand what you're going through or experiencing. And so it is really hard to be competing against them and knowing that either you're going to go home or you're going to kick them off, Sorry, that's kind of mean. You're going to send them home.
Yeah. Politely
yes.
drive back
respectfully,
to your house.
Thank you so much. No.
Did you have any expectations, going into the competition?
Initially, I just wanted to get through the blind audition. For me, that was the success. But then as I continued going throughout the show, I was like, nah, I want to go to the next round. Nope, next round. And so, my expectations did change within the show in terms of how far I got. I just felt like it was really cool to keep striving for that success. And by success, I mean, going to the next round. If I were to get kicked off, that's still success in my eyes. And I think also going into the show, I thought that afterwards, my emails would be so full, and people have seen me on TV, so maybe they want to manage me, or they want to have me at their gig, or they want to do a tour with me or something like that. And that just didn't happen. And I think at the time I was like, hey, this isn't meeting my expectations. That was my intention of going on the show. But now that I reflect on it, I think I just needed the experience for my personal growth, and I learned so much about resilience and things like setting boundaries. If I don't want to wear that outfit, I can say no, you know, all of those kind of things, because the people pleaser in me prior would have been like, okay, you know,
That's hard.
So I learned a lot of valuable things.
I feel like I could answer this question in my own life, and I'm curious to hear from you. Has there been a significant moment or relationship or something that has been a real pivotal marker for you with shaping your artistry?
The first thing that comes to mind was the passing of my kōrero, my grandfather. He was such a huge part of my music life, just in terms of my support system. He was always at every single performance of mine, awards night. His proudest thing ever, he'd always gloat about it, was that he made it to every single one of our grandparents' days at our schools. Aww. And he had 12 grandchildren at the time, so that's a lot of schools to get to. But I think losing him in 2020, it was super, super hard because he was so present, and I remember we'd have conversations about all of my dreams and everything that he knew that I would achieve. And so him passing away, I think there was a moment there of, okay, well, do I, let the sadness take over?
Yeah.
Or do I really hustle and achieve all these things that I said that I would when we're sitting together having a cup of tea in the lounge? And so I decided to hustle and do the thing. And I think one thing he always wanted for me was to sing the national anthem for the All Blacks. He loved rugby, and I loved watching it with him. And I was able to achieve that. And so it just feels really cool, and it feels like a motivation to keep going. And when I feel like, oh my gosh, why am I doing this? This is so hard. It's like, no, remember, he believed in you, and so it's important to me that I just keep working hard for him. Yeah.
Let's jump to your songwriting.
Yep.
Tell me about how you write your songs.
I've had I don't want to say a love-hate relationship, but a love-hate relationship with songwriting. I'm somebody who a big event will happen, and then I go home, I'm really fueled by the emotion, and I can write something down. And some days it just doesn't happen for me. So I've got a couple of songs that I've written on my own that I'm quite proud of, and those are fueled by, a big event or a big emotion that I felt at the time. And for me, usually at those times, it's the words come out first, and then I'll sit at a piano. I'm not super good at piano, but I know the minor chords to get by.
Nice.
And I can Google them, And then the melody will come afterwards.
Okay.
But more recently, I've been working collaboratively, which I really love. I had never really had that experience since last year. I think because I was just shy to be in a room with a lot of people and maybe a little bit insecure in my songwriting, perhaps.
Sure.
And so I was scared if I'd go there, what if I didn't write as good or that kind of thing. But I've just found that it's so cool to have people to bounce off of. And, someone's idea sparks a different one for you. And I feel if I was alone, I would have never got to that end point, if that makes sense.
So as an independent artist navigating this music industry, is there anything for you that you feel like we can be doing better?
When I put myself in my high school shoes, I think it would be really cool somehow, I don't know if it's like a curriculum change or more maybe like a mentorship program that goes into every school and just teaches us how to navigate industry things. So how to create an invoice. Because when you first go into it, someone's like, send me your invoice, and you're like, well, what do I don't know what I need to include in that. So it's just things like that, like understanding contracts or knowing where to go to have someone help read it with you, like a lawyer. I didn't know I needed to have like a music lawyer look over things, or that's advised. I think also, I know money's limited and all of that kind of thing, but I think it would be really cool if there was more opportunities to get funding. I know that there are a lot, but I don't know, sometimes it feels really hard to acquire or hard to fill out really big applications, and you don't know if you're doing it alone. It feels really hard to reach sometimes.
Do you feel like if there was support with filling out practically the application, or someone to kind of sit with you or go over and just say, hey, these are some things that you could look out for?
I reckon so. I know that they'd probably receive an influx of funding, applications, but I think it would be cool if there was more constructive feedback about your application, why you didn't get it or what needed. Because sometimes you just get, sorry. And they're like, oh, well, if I apply again, I don't know how to improve it. It's just going to be a no, because I only know what I know.
I wrote something? Or was it,
did I include enough? I think it would be, those would be my main things.
So today you're going to perform a song for us.
The song that I'm going to be performing is called Little More Time. And that was the first song that I had written collaboratively. I worked with an artist called Sam V.
Yes.
And the producer, Eddie on the beat, and Astro.
Cool.
And they're all incredible. And they made it such a fun experience because it was so new to me. I was nervous walking in the room, but no, it all worked out and it's one of my favourite songs. So.
Do you have an artist that you'd like to shout out here on Intros?
Oh my gosh. How much time do we have? No,
You can roll out the scroll of the list.
No,
Take your time.
There are so many. I'm working with so many incredible artists at the moment, like Sam V, Juga, Hales. I really love Mohi and Jordan with a Y. Oh, there's so many incredible artists. Kyla Greening. So many, and I feel like I'm so lucky to call so many of them my friends as well.
Jaden, it has been such a pleasure to have you. You are amazing, and I'm so excited to see what the rest of 2026 holds for you. Thank you for being on Intros. I'm excited to hear you perform, and this is the end.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. It was so, so fun.
You're amazing.
You are.
I don't trust the way you look at me. Boy, your reputation don't lie. It's funny how your calling keeps. I can see a flame will never die. You don't open up and I swear I care. I dare you. Yeah, it didn't hurt when you were unaware of all the type of feelings I hold. I try but I cannot pretend that you can say the word and we'll go, but you don't open up and I swear I care. I dare you. You. So boy, if you want this love, be honest, be vulnerable. Oh, please don't mess it up. I must admit, I fell for a minute. Oh, with your loving, I'm scared. We're nearly there, just need a little more time. A little more time. You should know my love ain't cheap. You just gotta play on my time. Promise we can be discreet. You can take the keys, but I'll drive. You don't open up and I swear I care. I dare you. Oh, boy, if you want this love, be honest, be vulnerable. Oh, please don't mess it up. I must admit, I fell for a minute. Oh, with your loving, I'm scared. We're nearly there, just need a little more time. A little more time.
Intros is proudly brought to you by Spark and Spotify, Rolling Stone, AUNZ, the New Zealand Music Commission and APRA.